Hello, my gorgeous ones. Welcome to Alicia Budget Beauty. My name is Alicia. Here on my channel, I love affordable fashion, beauty, fragrance. I do hauls, tutorials, reviews, all sorts of fun stuff. So if that sounds good to you, please subscribe, stick around, be a friend. All right, you guys, I am very, very excited to get into this today. I have in my hands 3 palettes from a brand I never see anyone talk about. And if the swatches are any indication of how these are going to perform on the eyes, I may have found the best new eyeshadow formula at an affordable price that you guys have used. Let's just see how it performs on the eyes first. Swatches can only tell you a few things, but this is Unique Beauty, and that is EUNIQUE Beauty. This is a Black-owned small beauty business out of the UK. She hand makes her products, and you guys, these palettes are stunning. So if you would like to see them up close, see some swatches, see some looks with them, and get my review on this beautiful looking indie brand out of the UK, keep on watching. Okay, so I had seen Unique Beauty before, just in the beauty realm on Instagram, just kind of run across it whenever maybe I searched a hashtag like indie makeup. And the palettes that I saw before kind of caught my eye, but not enough to actually dive into it. And then one day I was in the Explore page and saw these palettes and they caught my eye, and I was like, whoa, 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 those palettes look beautiful. What is that brand? And when I went to it, it was Unique Beauty. So first up, just look at this packaging. Now it's got my fingerprints all over it because I've been swatching them, messing with them. But yes, this does kind of remind me of like the Patrick Ta packaging. Also, I know there's another one out of the UK. I cannot think of it right now. But I have a blush highlighter duo from them that's in packaging like this. So, I mean, the rose gold is beautiful. It does show fingerprints like crazy, but when you first open it, it's a stunner presentation. So I have 3 palettes here, obviously, and let me just open up each one of these and show you guys. So we have Glow Up. Glow Up is this gorgeous, warm toned, looks so fall to me, color story. We have 3 mattes in here. This one, and then these 2. And then these are all either shimmers, multi, duo chromes right here. Okay, you guys, when I started swatching these, first dip in and swipe was so easy. I was like, whoa, that's nuts. The mattes were kind of, every other matte felt really, really, really buttery soft, or maybe a little bit drier, like in the green palette I'm about to show. But these were super buttery smooth. And I feel like even though this one was light at first, it did kind of build up in the swatch. And I'm gonna show you the swatches here in a minute after I show you guys all of the palettes. So then we have It's Giving Main Character. And this is an all special shades, duo multi-chrome palette here. Now, I should have mentioned this one and this one that I'm about to show you in US dollars are 26. This is 32. Do you guys realize how cheap that is? For 8 special shades, $32, $4 a piece. What? Like, indie has gone up so much in special shades that this and like a different brand for 8 would probably be $40 to $60, somewhere around there. So for $32, really, really impressive. Oh my gosh, what if I just dropped that? I would have cried. Okay, and then the last one is Girl Boss, and Girl Boss is this gorgeous green palette. I'm definitely gonna play with this one today. Absolutely stunning. And here you have 2 mattes and then special shades in here. This was the first one I swatched and went in with this one right here and was like, excuse me, what? I'm so impressed. Also, I will tell you guys, my experience was so good getting these delivered. So out of the UK, and I love that she has it like right on her site, DHL, because with DHL, I know what I'm getting. It's going to be the slowest mail carrier, but at least I know, and I'm not like, where is this? And then I look it up, I'm like, oh, it's DHL. She's got it right there on her site. However, it shipped within like an hour from me ordering it, and I say I got it in like a week, which I've had companies in Texas, and I live in Texas, ship to me, and it takes a week. So I was very, very, very impressed. Okay, now I'm just gonna show you guys what these look like swatched. Get ready. Was that not nuts? Was that not gorgeous? Like what? What? So, so, so pretty. $26. But how does it perform on the eyes? We are about to find out. Now, since this one only has 2 mattes in it, which is not a lot, but you are getting 6 special shades for $26 plus 2 mattes. That's crazy. I'm just gonna do a simple kind of halo eye-ish. I always say ish because, I mean, a true halo eye is like matte, leave this open, put your shimmer in. I usually go over the top with the matte. That's just because of my carports, as I call them, my brow bones that hang over. So I just think that's the nicest look on me. This is going on very, very, very pigmented. Wow, very, very pigmented. I would have liked maybe another matte in here, like a lime green matte would have been really, really, really nice, since we just have this deep one and then this mid-tone one that I'm going to dip into. But I mean, still $26, not bad. I can always pull in another palette at another time, but for today, just judging this brand alone, I'm only gonna use this one palette. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do shimmers from this palette on this eye. And then on the other eye, I'm gonna lay out the same mattes, but I'm gonna dip into that all special shades, all shimmer palette to see how those perform. Okay, now I'm going to dip in with this more like mid-toned one here. And I'm just going to put that right here in the center. Just kind of pat that down. And then I'm gonna get like a fluffier brush to see how those blend together. But I mean, so far, pigment is there. I'm not getting patchiness, at least with the whole like kind of packing on method. And you guys, this brush, I'm so obsessed with this brush. I may never need another brush ever again. It almost has everything I need it to. I just ordered another one and then a whole set that also has this one in there, so I'll have 3. It's from Half Caked. It's their crease brush. It is number 816. And the reason why I love it is it has this like little point, and it's perfect for anyone who has hooded eyes or these pronounced brow bone that hangs over, because I can use the point to get right in there where a lot of times I miss pigment. And then it also packs on really well. And then you can use the point to also perfect edges. It's amazing. Just FYI. Okay. I don't even know that I need that fluffier brush. Like those just kind of went in together so beautifully. Okay. Now, since I don't have a ton of options for the bottom, see, I'm just gonna use this point again. I mean, this really is like a one and done brush. It's crazy. I am going to use those for my lower lash line. Okay, so I went ahead and cut up the other eye. And as you guys can probably already tell, like this is a deeper, richer green. There's almost like a blue tone to it. I mean, it leans more green than blue, but if you are wanting something like lighter, you're gonna have to bring in another palette. Like this has pigment. Of course, I am packing it on, but I'm just saying. So, oh my goodness. Okay, how fun to now play with these shimmers. Oh my goodness. I am going to try to just lay them all down and see what happens. Okay, so I'm taking this outer corner one here. Beautiful. Oh my. That is so pretty. I'm so impressed. How is this so cheap? Let's see. I do want to take this bright one here that looks like it has blue. Oh my goodness. These are like, the texture, they're not all the same. The texture of this one is so smooth and like silky. And that's how it swatched too. I was just like, excuse me? Wow. Okay. Now I'm just gonna be covered in shimmers. We have to see, what is this one? Okay, this one is a little bit, wait. Oh no, that's the one I already used. Shoot, okay. Let me go in with this bottom one here. Okay. Oh yeah, that one has more gold to it. Oh my gosh. You guys, I have to play with them all. We gotta see what all the magic is here. Okay, now this real bright green and then this like bluish. So that, okay, that is why, put that bright green right there in the corner. I think that's why there is one that's blue included, is because it does have that blue tint to the mattes. So it really goes well. Oh gosh, then we've got this one here. So the blue, oh gosh, okay. Where am I gonna put that blue? Okay, I'm gonna put that blue in the corner. Oops, that's the wrong one. This blue to see, oh, that's so stinking pretty. What? You guys, this is nuts. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this one that looks white in the pan, and we're just gonna put that over the blue, just so we can use every single shade in here. I am stunned. I am absolutely blown away. Okay, I went a little bit crazy and got it way too low here. I'll clean that up, but you guys, what in the world? What in the world? That is so pretty. Okay, I can't wait to put on the lashes and like a different lip with that. Okay, but now that I have this other eye already done with the mattes, I'm gonna play with some of these special shades. Just since there's no mattes in here, I thought it would be fun. Okay, but what do I wanna do? They do kind of stain the fingers. I've noticed that when I was taking off the swatches. So, okay, I'm just gonna go in with this deepest looking one here. Ooh, purple blue. Oh, what? That is so freaking cool. I have never seen anything like that really, where instead of like the shift being here to here, it's like it's purple and then blue. What is this magic? Okay, I'm just gonna in with the next one right next to it. We're just playing today so we can see what this formula is like and if I recommend this brand, which the answer is already yes. Oh my gosh. I'm so impressed. Wow, why isn't no one talking about these palettes? Wow, okay. Then I think I'm gonna go with this bottom one right here. That looks like that could be fun. Oh yeah, that's perfect with that. This is such a like mermaid look right here. Definitely a mermaid look. Wow. Okay, then for inner corner, do I want to do this or my fingers are getting all, okay. I'm gonna go in with this one right here. And that's a really good inner corner. you guys. Okay, wow, Unique Beauty. So impressed, you guys. I don't know how it's this cheap. That one's a little harder pressed, but I mean, it's still amazing. All right, you guys, I'm gonna put on my lashes and lip and come back so you can see it all together. Okay, you guys, I am back and I kind of went like spooky season looking. I mean, after all, it is spooky season right now. So I did like a spooky kind of lip that's like purple with gold over it. So you don't have to go this extreme whatsoever. I feel like now it looks kind of like street or, you know, spooky season like, but you could definitely just do like a subtle gloss or even like a nude, and you know, you wouldn't have to be so bold, but I just kind of went for it because I thought it would be fun. But yeah, you guys, like, let's just concentrate on how stunning this eyeshadow is. Like, wow. Again, I will say it is pretty deep in saturation of pigment. So if you're looking for something lighter, then you might be someone that would like this next palette better. So let's go ahead and get into the next palette. All right, you guys, next day I'm going in with the Glow Up palette. I'm so excited because I really love how this like mustard tone looks in here. And I'm gonna do these shimmers for one look and then the special shades I didn't use yesterday with the mattes on the other eye. And I think this will be a bit more toned down, or I always say that, and then I do something kind of extreme. But just colors wise, or shade wise, oh, this one's a little bit more powdery, it looks like. Not bad, just like a little bit of kick up in the pan with this brown shade here than the greens were yesterday, but we're getting some really nice pigment from it. It's a really pretty, like, light toffee shade, I would say. So those colors yesterday kind of lended itself to being more bold and out there. But since these are a little bit more neutral, it probably will be more toned down. That's a really pretty neutral shade. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the mustard, the one I'm super excited to use, and I'm just gonna see what that looks like. Oh, that is nice. That is a really pretty mustard shade. Kind of a sucker for it, for that tone. Oh, it blends so nicely up into that brown. Really pretty. It's kind of one of those where those formulas where you're not really gonna mess up, at least with these shades in this palette, because they're just blending together so nicely without any muddiness. Now you're not gonna get a ton of depth out of these mattes. So this might be a palette that you need to pull in, you know, like a deeper brown. I even think like a burgundy shade would be really pretty here too. But yeah, you're not gonna get something like real deep and dark. All right, then we've got this peach shade, this light peach. And this is one that whenever I was swatching was real light, but it did build upon itself on the eye here. It's pretty light. It's not showing up a ton. So it kind of honestly reminds me of the peach that's in the new Adept Cimmerian Sunset palette. I know some people thought it was like a little too light, like if you have a deeper skin tone in that Adept palette. But if you blended it into the other shades, it just kind of created like a deeper shade. It created like a mid-tone, but here you don't have a deep shade. So I'm not sure that I love that color. I actually think I'm gonna just kind of keep building here to deepen this up as much as possible. Okay, so I built it up a little bit, got the other eye caught up. And I'm gonna say this formula seems a little bit different mattes-wise than the other one. One was that I noticed a bit of that Kick Up powder that I didn't in the green palette. And then they're not quite as pigmented. Maybe that's intentional. Not everyone wants like a crazy, you know, like over the top look like yesterday with the deep saturation of those greens and then the special shades. So this might be a good one for those who just want something slightly more subtle. So I did put that kind of caramel shade underneath the eyes as well. And now I'm gonna go in with the red shimmer here on this eye. And I'm gonna kind of just pop that right here in the middle. Okay, there we go. There's that pretty glow. That's really pretty. This one just seems like a nice, shiny, smooth shimmer, no shifts and no like particles of other sparkles, just a nice shiny red. It goes really well with the matte shades. Okay. Okay, now let's see. I've got this one here. Remember that one when I swatched it was like a little bit chunkier. Okay, but okay, so I'm gonna take that more chunky, kind of deeper one here. And I am going to put that more on the outer portion. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a chunkier, not quite as smooth as the formulas yesterday or even that red. You know, I'm thinking, let me grab this little brush. This might be one that just needs to be used to deepen it up just a little bit. Like even though it's supposed to be a shimmer, once you kind of start blending it in, those little chunky bits go away and it kind of just becomes like a matte, which is kind of strange. I mean, it actually is helpful to be honest, because I needed something a little bit deeper. But if you were counting on that to be this like really awesome, like bronzy metallic, it's not gonna be that really. Actually, that ends up working out. I needed something to deepen this up. Okay, I'm not completely mad at that turning out that way. Okay, but now I'm gonna take that, this one's definitely smoother, and we're gonna pop that more on this inner portion. Okay, this one is really pretty. It's showing, it's kind of acting a bit more like a topper. It's not quite as opaque as the ones I used yesterday, but it's still really pretty. Let me go back in and add that red because I kind of covered that up. Ooh, when those go to blend together and kind of mix, it becomes this sort of pink right there. That's pretty. Okay, so then I've got this one here, ooh, and this one, ooh, okay. I think I definitely want to take this one, this more, what am I doing using the wrong finger here? Okay. Ooh, okay, whoa. Okay, now this one is more of that special shade. It has like green, gold, red, like coral orange reflex to it. Like very fiery lava. It almost reminds me of like an adept in the Sumerian Sunset. Okay, that's pretty. And then I'm gonna take this one here and put that in the inner corner. Ooh, okay, that's really pretty. This has all kinds of, whoa, it has, wow. This has green, maybe blue, Oh my gosh, like gold. That's cute. That is like, boink. Wow. Wow, that is like punchy in the inner corner. Maybe I should kind of bring that. That would have been really, really pretty. Like in the center of the eye, that's very, okay. This is kind of covered up again. I will say, I mean, I can definitely already tell I prefer the green palette over this one, even though I do think this is really pretty. I think some people would really appreciate this because it's not quite as like in your face as the green. But I mean, the colors are really, really, really pretty. Okay, now let's go with this eye. Okay, so I did deepen up just ever so slightly this outer corner like this one with that chunky shade, chunky glittery shade that the glitter disappears. So let's see, I know I did not use this one. This one looks a little bit more like a topper. Did I use, can't remember if I used that one or not. The blue, let's just see. Okay, I definitely think maybe these two here. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. And I got a hair in the way. Oh my gosh, get away. Okay. Ooh, I like that. That's pretty. That has a purpley blue teal, like maybe some sort of red base to it. Just gives it like a different look. Like this one looks very, very fall. This actually looks like a fall leaf. It's really, really, really pretty. It's just, I wasn't really prepared for the formula to be a little bit different like that, but it's really, really pretty. Okay, and then let me go in with this shade here. Okay, oh, that's pretty. That has that little bit more green leaning. That was this shade here. The formula of these, they're very thin, but like they're so smooth that they don't show texture that way. And then I'm gonna use this pinky, and we got my pug coming in like with his clicky toenails. If people that watch me, you're probably used to my pug coming in snorting and his clicky toenails. Okay, this one has a, oh my gosh, you guys, he sounds such like a pig. He sounds like a pig. A pig and like a horse when he breathes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this one's like a subtle, kind of like a topper shade. This like pink. That's pretty. This one's like more just kind of subtle, a little bit more maybe wearable to some people than this side here with that red. But yeah, I think I like both of these, but the true test is always once I get my lashes and my lip on. So let me do that and come back, and then we'll talk about these three palettes. All right, you guys, I'm back. The lashes are on. You guys, this is really, really, really pretty. I wasn't sure if I was liking this as much as the one yesterday, but I might like it even more, just in a more subtle, wearable, everyday way. I didn't even really mean to do yesterday to do a like spooky season look, and then today to do more like fall glam, but that's just kind of how it turned out. So, okay, what are my overall thoughts about Younique Beauty? I'm blown away. I am blown away. I'm so impressed. I cannot believe these are as cheap as they are. I cannot believe no one is talking about them. I think they deserve so much more hype. Price point, amazing. Got to me intact and quickly from the UK. Black-owned small beauty business. Hand makes them. Performs amazing. I mean, what else could you want, honestly? Now, are they for everyone? I mean, maybe not. Maybe someone who only does like really, really subtle shadows. But I think if you're someone who's used to beautiful duochromes and multichromes from indie brands, I think you will be impressed. And then if you're someone who, you know, maybe that still scares you, but you want to dip in, I think the Glow Up palette that I used today is a perfect one. It's not a, like, I do think that I will have to bring in some other palettes sometimes just to deepen things up. But I do still think it has, I mean, it still has 5 special shades in here for $26. And then I really think, is Girl Boss the one? Yes, no, okay, Girl Boss Green. If you're a green, like teal lover and special shades, this is a must. And then the It's Giving main character is this one that has all these special topper shades in here, shimmers, multi-chromes. They are just beautiful. And I think this is a perfect companion palette to have when you just want that like gorgeous pop of something so special. You guys, I am incredibly impressed. I say, please go check them out. I hope that the word starts getting around about this brand because I do think really, really, really deserves it. All right, you guys, that is it. As always, have fun shopping, budget shopping. Bye.